Dan Hooker is set for a 5-round war against Justin Gaethje at UFC 313, joking that the UFC wants to see someone die by booking such a brutal matchup. Both fighters are known for their relentless aggression, with Gaethje racking up 8 Fight of the Night bonuses and Hooker delivering non-stop action. Despite the high stakes, Hooker respects Gaethje and is prepared for a violent battle. Looking ahead, Hooker even hinted at a future in bare-knuckle boxing once his MMA career ends, calling it the funnest thing in the world. Dricus du Plessis is open to fighting Islam Makhachev, but finds the idea unrealistic, believing he would simply overpower the lightweight champ. Makhachev, fresh off a dominant UFC 311 win, hinted at moving up 2 divisions to challenge du Plessis for the middleweight title. However, du Plessis is focused on defending his belt against Sean Strickland at UFC 312, with a potential Khamzat Chimaev fight next. Still, if the timing is right, du Plessis welcomes the challenge, calling it an easy payday. Matt Brown believes Conor McGregor fighting in BKFC would be far more exciting than a UFC or boxing return, calling it a no-brainer. Despite being under UFC contract, McGregor has shown serious interest in bare-knuckle fighting, even facing off with Jeremy Stephens at BKFC Knucklemania 5. Brown sees potential matchups with Stephens or Mike Perry as must-watch events, especially for their wild media tours. While unlikely due to UFC restrictions, Brown argues that a bare-knuckle McGregor fight would generate more hype than any other option at this stage of his career. Alex Pereira will corner Sean Strickland in his UFC 312 rematch against Dricus du Plessis for the middleweight title. Once opponents, Pereira and Strickland have since trained together and become friends. Strickland looks to reclaim the belt after a close loss to du Plessis, while the South African champ recently defended his title by submitting Israel Adesanya. Pereira previously expressed interest in fighting du Plessis, but for now he'll be watching from Strickland's corner. Jake Paul called Dana White petty for allegedly blocking Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul due to his dislike for Jake. Reacting on social media, Paul expressed disbelief at White's reasoning. McGregor and the Paul brothers have had ongoing tensions, with their latest clash happening at Donald Trump's inauguration. Khabib Nurmagomedov gifted Shara Magomedov an expensive watch during their meeting in Dubai. Despite being from Dagestan, Magomedov has a striking-based style unlike Khabib's grappling-heavy approach. He once tried to train at Khabib's father's gym, but was turned away for having long hair. Years later, he met Khabib at a business conference, where they had a friendly conversation, and Khabib surprised him with a generous gift,